Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright and sound, and as always playing some awesome PlayStation VR games. Listen, once again we reached this time of the month. It's time to check out brand new releases for October, so maybe let's just jump into it right away, because the first release is super awesomely amazing, beautifully awesome. I'm talking of course about Star Wars Squadrons, and this coming out on 2nd of October. This Friday the game finally going to be here. As the developer said, you're gonna have single player campaign, you can join the dark side or light side of the force, you're gonna see it from both points of views, and also you're gonna get this awesome multiplayer mode when you're gonna have co-op, but also player versus player and 5 versus 5, I think they said. So it all looks alright, it all looks on bigger side. I mentioned yesterday that trophies are already up for the game, and there's tons of them showing you how cool it's going to be, how much cool stuff you're going to do. So the game is amazing. Ever since the announcement, many of us been counting day by day till this game will releases, and it looks by the early gameplays that are out on the YouTube, it looks like it's great. So it looks like we all up for a treat. I keep seeing photos on Twitter and Reddit, people already got the game preloaded. We all waiting. Of course, hottest support for PlayStation VR and PlayStation 4 is confirmed. So if you got flight stick, that's even better, because you'll be able to use it and get even more immersed. If you're not, do not worry, the DualShock will work just fine. Move controllers are not supported, so it looks like they won't be animating hands. I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to maybe Wipeout Omega Collection, how it's gonna look inside. That's the best I can compare it. But you know what, I can't complain. This is one of the biggest releases, the one what we've been waiting ever since we played that Battlefront 1 VR mission, the Rogue One VR mission, and that was pretty cool, even though it had simplified controls and it was only like a one little experience. Nevertheless, it's made everyone want this Star Wars game. We all been saying, why can't we get Star Wars Rogue Squadron in VR? Back in the day, people used to play it, used to love it on Nintendo 64. What a game, I used to enjoy it a lot. And now look at this, we've got Star Wars Squadrons. If you compare it to this X-Wing VR mission, the controls will be more advanced. Best I can say is maybe if you played Endspace, or if Valkyrie, then it's gonna be similar to that, but also you'll be able to move your shields around, so deploying the power wherever you need it. So it's all gonna be very nicely tactical gameplay. I cannot wait. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. Electronic Arts seems like did great job, made everyone happy with all the announcement when they said that there won't be microtransaction, which is super cool. But also they said it's in VR because they just wanted to do in VR, because they liked it, they think it's very nice idea, they wanted to try it and they've done it. So yeah, happy times. So that's our first release of the month, and probably my best guess is this is going to be biggest release of the month, and of course one of the biggest releases this year, and maybe the last big game. And unless Sony gonna announce something out of nowhere, that would be pretty cool. We have to wait. Of course, PS5 coming out next month, so nobody knows, we might get something what we didn't expect at all. But anyway, let's move on to the next game, which is not actual full game, but an update for a very good game. Pistol Whip Heartbreaker update will come out on 5th. So this was out on PC for a while. You get in some new songs, they more on like a chill out vibes, bit different change of pace. Of course the action is still great, but more like vibey, very nice, enjoyable. So this is gonna be with you on 5th. Like I said, it's been out on PC, but what the developer announced, pretty much everything on their roadmap will come to PC and Quest first, and then they will port it to PSVR. And that is because, of course, the game come out on PSVR last. Alright, next game, and it seems like in October we getting a lot of free stuff. Because on 8th of October, Mortal Blitz Combat Arena will come out, and this will be free to play. So if you limited with your resources, with your money, but still want to play some new PlayStation VR games, then Mortal Blitz Combat Arena will be for you. The game will support DualShock, but also aim controller, which is awesome. Now, this is an online shooter. You kind of teleporting from platform to platform. The shield is in front of you, and what you have to do is kill your enemies before they kill you. So the shield breaks, so you have to move around all the time. I know you all like smooth locomotion in your shooters, but for free I would totally take it, definitely give it a go. Also, I know the game gonna have single player campaign, about 15 levels, but I wonder if that's gonna be like a paid DLC. There will be a way that they gonna monetize it somehow, I'm assuming. How they gonna do it, I don't know, but also there will be a way to play it for totally free and enjoy it like that. The game already had its beta a couple of months ago, some of you played it, so all you did in this beta, the developers took it to consideration. So if you didn't like it something when you've been playing back then, probably by now it will be updated and fixed in the game, so do not worry. And like I said, for free, just take it, give it a go, why not, it's free. Okay, and Beat Saber gonna get update on 13th of October, and it is multiplayer update when you're gonna be able to play with other people, which is pretty cool. But the developer already said on Twitter that it's coming on 13th of October, and they're gonna do their hardest to release it at the same time on all the platforms, which is PSVR, of course, Quest, and also PlayStation VR. But they said when it comes to PSVR, it might take a bit longer, it might come a bit later, so just keep that in mind. The initial release date is 13th for everyone, but there is possibility of PSVR being delayed because apparently they have to go through some different routes to release it on PSVR, but I'm still expecting it to be October anyway, so might be just 1 week or two later, or if they manage, then it's gonna be at the same time. Now, enjoy Beat Saber as much as you can, because of course we know Facebook bought the Beat Studio, so future Beat Saber games probably gonna be Oculus exclusive, so while you can play it, get the most out of it. It's a great game, even though competition kind of catching up now. Like I said, Pistol Whip, I kind of enjoying it more, even though I love Beat Saber as well. I don't want to say it's a bad game, it's a great game, awesome game. But you know, other studios getting there as well, everyone finding their VR fit. As VR is progressing, lives longer, the developers getting better at it as well. So enjoy it while you can. This update probably gonna be the biggest update, and especially that you can play with your friends, that's gonna be pretty awesome. Okay, so that was the games with release dates, but also we've got some games that gonna come out in October but do not have release date yet. So starting from Twilight Path, coming from the same studio that brought us Form couple of months ago. They said the latest game, Twilight Path, will release on PlayStation VR in October. They didn't give us exact day, but do not worry because it will happen, I don't know, I'm assuming they're gonna announce it. So if you played Form, you probably know it's a very nice puzzle game with very nice graphics, but also with very short gameplay time. I think you can complete it in like 45 minutes. Now, this one is twice longer, so some people completing it in 90 minutes. So still not the longest game, but definitely you get more out of it. Also, this is a puzzle game, just like Form was, and apparently it's like kind of spiritual successor to Form. So you're visiting this world of like afterlife or something like that, and then you're presented with some puzzles and you have to solve them. From what I heard, the puzzles are alright, but not too difficult, so do not expect massive challenge. But also it's getting good reviews on PC, people seems to like it. Graphics getting big praise, apparently it looks nice, and when you judge by Form, that looked nice as well on PlayStation VR. So this developer kind of know how to make good puzzle game, and if you enjoy puzzle games, then you probably gonna enjoy Twilight Path. Okay, and another DLC is coming. It seems like it's just a month of DLCs, and this will be Vacation Simulator Back to Work DLC. Already out on PC, it's finally coming to PlayStation VR. The meaning and the message is very simple. You've been on vacation, you've done all your vacation bits and bobs, you all rested, and now it's time to come back to your job. So, of course, it's gonna have all the things what you love in Job Simulator, probably, but even bit better. And also those games, Vacation Simulator and Job Simulator, I just want to say, note on side, they always saying great. I mean, Job Simulator especially, it's always like each month in top 10 selling PlayStation VR games. So this studio definitely did something right with that game. and it's got this very nice mechanic when you kind of panicking, trying to do stuff, it's things not happening because of you being terrible, and also those games not taking themselves too seriously, so you always gonna get few laughs out of them. Now, there is no exact release date when this DLC gonna drop, but the developer said, listen people, PSVR owners, it will be October. So, as always, stay tuned to the channel, and as soon as I know, then I will let you know. Anyway, okay, moving on to the physical releases. Now we're getting some games on disc. Now, Star Wars Squadrons, of course, gonna get disc version, but another physical release next month will be the Walking Dead Onslaught. And I know some of you already pre-ordered it. Reviews are very mixed, some people like it, some people not. I wouldn't totally bash this game, but I would stand by my score, which is 6.5. It's kind of along what everyone thinks. It's alright game, but it's not reaches this point when what game should, which is basically the issues are the game is too easy, the guns are underpowered, and also the first weapon what you get in the game, you can pretty much just kill everyone with it. Throughout the game, the challenge never really increases, so that's the problem with this game. But also it's got some entertaining values as well. You can go out and slash the walkers to your heart contempt. Unlike Saints and Sinners, this is an arcade experience, so what you can do, you can never run out of stamina. Your weapon never will break, so you can just go, slash and bash your enemies. So the issues are not maybe the biggest ones, guns are sorted, I suppose, and also maybe the melee weapons, and they increase difficulty a bit. They pretty much on the money then, but as of now, like I said, for me, it's at least wait for sale game, or like I said, 6.5 out of 10. But nevertheless, for all the fans of the franchise, you might like it. And I see in my comment section, some of you really loving this game anyway. So, you know, it just depends on the people. What I would do, check out everyone's reviews, not just mine, and then make your mind up. Okay, anyway, moving on to the next part of this video. We've done everything what is confirmed, that's what we know. But listen, there might be more games, they just wasn't announced yet, so we might get much more. I'm just talking what I know as of today, which is 30th of September. But also the games that are possible to be released, I'm gonna mention them as well. And we're gonna start from maybe Ninja Legends. What's happening with this game? Nobody have no clue, no idea. The game meant to come out in July, and the developer kind of stopped talking about it, went like, yes, that's it, I'm not gonna say what's happening. So it looks like it's quite a bit delayed, but also maybe October is the time that this game will drop. I'm gonna put maybe possibility of release as maybe between medium and low, because of how poorly the developer communicated with the community. So Ninja Legends, it's a game when you're slashing your opponents, but you're stuck in one spot, you cannot move, but tons of them flying at you, you can cut them in half and everything, so looks alright. And another possible release, what everyone seems to be waiting for, is Swords of Gargantua, an online roguelike co-op game when you can play with up to 4 friends, meant to come to PlayStation VR like kind of early this year. Never happened. Of course, the developer, I think it's Chinese company, I'm not sure, but because of the pandemic they couldn't do it, and then they said it's delayed, then it's meant to come out in summer, and they said okay, the game is delayed again, and we're not gonna tell you when it's gonna release this time because we don't know ourselves. So I'm gonna put possibility as low, but still want to mention this game because it looks like it's a very solid game. If you look up the gameplay online, it really looks pretty cool. And another game that I want to mention is RCL Playing Challenge. Now, this meant to come out in September, but sadly the developer had few issues during Sony's QA, so they was nearly there, nearly ready, but something popped up what they had to fix. So now they saying this game will, well, they didn't say when it will release, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna be October, depends how hard for them it was to fix, but I'm gonna put possibility as high. Now this is for the people who like flying in VR, in virtual reality. It's only an RC airplane challenge, so you know, remote control airplanes. But do not worry, it's got the camera like from top of the airplane, not from inside, but like from top. But it's still gonna give you this nice feeling of flying in VR. There will be different challenges, dropping bombs, flying through hoops, and probably other stuff what the developer didn't announce. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that one. And next possible release is an update for Crisis Brigade 2. and this is that co-op update. I'm gonna put the possibility as high again, because I know the developers pretty much done all the levels now for co-op. They're doing testing now. They said testing. That's what they're gonna do. And of course then the update have to go through Sony's QA and then it will be released. So it shouldn't be too long. My best guess is October, maybe early November. But I would like to see it during October. That would be nice, because Crisis Brigade 2 is great, and this update meant to come out this summer, but took them a bit longer. Never mind, you know, only small studio. It can be forgiven. People enjoy the game anyway. They updated graphics so much from the first one. The gameplay is very, very good, fast-paced. You're moving around behind cover. Very easily to die, but very rewarding as well. I love this game. It supports aim controller, but also you can play it with moves if you want. So yeah, this is the one that many people waiting for as well. They just want to play with their friends. Okay, so that's everything I've got for you for this month. Super hyped for Star Wars. Let me know which game you cannot wait for. And of course, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.